Very good evening, everyone. Welcome to the session. We're going to get started with our much awaited book launch, and we have all our panelists present here in the room. I would request all our panelists to kindly keep their videos on a switched off mode for the moment while we are going to bring you in, okay? So we're going to get started with this. I'm going to give this over to the host for the day, which is Ananya and Diksha, to get started with the book launch. First of all, let's invite them in and get started with this right away. Over to you, Diksha.
Thank you, Dr. Gopika. Good evening, everyone. Today, I, Diksha Sharma, would like to welcome you all to the most awaited book launch of the new book, You Can Impact the Magic of Metamorphosis. It features the renowned author Dr. Gopika Kumar as the lead contributor. In our ever evolving lives, choices often stand as crossroads, marking the paths of our existence. During these moments of reflection, the call for change becomes imperative. You Can Impact the Magic of Metamorphosis is a testament to the profound human capacity for transformation. Over to you, Ananya.
Now, before inviting Dr. Gopika Kumar, the lead author of the book, I would like to introduce her to you. Dr. Gopika Kumar, with approximately 20 years of experience, stands as an established trainer, speaker, coach, writer, mentor, and researcher in personal development. Her journey transformed from academia to become a successful trainer, author, and motivational speaker. Specializing in soft skills training and behavioral skills training, Dr. Gopika Kumar has conducted numerous training programs for the corporate sector, making a significant impact in the field. She has conducted over 500 plus online seminars and 100 plus offline workshops of communication skills, mastery, and providing invaluable insights to professionals and entrepreneurs across different industries. As a keynote speaker at a prestigious events, Dr. Gopika Kumar has been recognized for her unique entertaining delivery style and high quality content. Her seminars and workshops are widely acclaimed, showcasing her ability to channel and navigate over 2 decades of experience into impactful sessions. In addition to her training expertise, Dr. Gopika Kumar serves as a well known MC for corporate seminars, award ceremonies, and summits, adding a touch of charm to each event. Her outstanding contribution to the training and development of corporate personnel was acknowledged with the Leadership and HR Excellence Award from Daily Indian Media in 2023. As a lead contributor to You Can Impact the Magic of Metamorphosis, Dr. Gopika Kumar brings a wealth of experience and a unique perspective to the exploration of personal transformation. Her commitment to empowering individuals align with seamlessly with the book's theme, celebrating the human spirit's of capacity for growth and change. The co-authors of the book are Anurag Sharma, Asif Zaman Risvi, Bharti Kashikar Gupta, Dr. Dilip Kumar Gupta, Shrikant, Shushmita Patnaik, and Dr. Rekha Kumari Singh. The co-authors bring a diverse. I would like to invite Dr. Gopika to address the audience and share her experience with us.
Thank you so much, Ananya and Diksha, for bringing me in. And that brings me to a very important opportunity to speak to all our lovely speakers and speakerpreneurs here. So first of all, thank you so much for being present with us here today at a very important junction of my life. And this is, of course, going to be, earmarked into my calendars today because it's a day that does not really appear on a very frequent day-to-day basis. It's a day to really rejoice, and it has completely been possible also because of a lot of us. So I'm going to be spending just about the next few minutes speaking about this journey and how this entire journey has actually become possible. So this was completely the very first thought that occurred to me back in 2016, the thought of becoming an author. When I wrote my very first book, which got published late in 2017, December 2018, and I became an author, the only first thought that came to my mind at that time was that I don't think that I will ever would want to be in a situation to again be able to write a book. But today, again in 2023, I want to extend my heartfelt thanks and appreciation to each one of you who's present here in the room today, who've taken out the time to be present with us, because this book wouldn't have been possible had this recurring thought of the theme that I'm going to be sharing with you all, had it not been coming to my mind over and over again. So I'd always felt that, throughout our lives, especially, while we are coursing through different chapters in our lives, we are always going through phases that we feel that are we really meant to go through those different phases in our lives? And those through different phases are struggles. Those phases are where we are not really finding it very easy to go through. We are often questioning ourselves that why is it only me? I mean, why is it only happening with me? I mean, I don't really understand this phase of struggle and challenges, and it's not really a very pleasant phase. I've always seen this as a phase where we've always wanted to escape it more than embrace it, always wanted to find out a reason that why was it not happening with somebody else's life rather than my life, is where constantly these thoughts, and I'm sure each one of us in the room would also be able to connect with these line of thoughts, where we go through a series of wins, we go through a series where we have our respective victories, but then we also have our courses where we are often questioning that why me, why us. And over my last 20 years of professional experience, I have been able to realize that it's meant to be, because all those dots are meant to join dots in your own respective life thereby as well. Because somewhere deep down, as you travel by, you realize that nothing in life really becomes a waste. Everything that you have learned, you have studied, you have experienced, and whatever that you're going through becomes a reality. And somewhere or the other, you remind yourself that you actually went through it because of a reason, and you may have not realized it at a time, initially, when you may have been going through a struggle or a chapter which was extremely difficult. And when you start joining and connecting dots, various phases in your life, you start realizing that you're actually becoming more of an evolved or a transformed person. I also refer to this, very one of my most favored metaphors, which is the metaphor of using as a butterfly. Now, as a butterfly, as we would, usually refer to, comes from a stage of cocoon, goes into becoming a caterpillar before it actually learns that how it can fly. It struggles through it and is actually able to spread its wings and is able to fly. Now, this journey, which is a constant evolution, and it is predominant in each one of our lives, because each one of us is going through on a regular basis where we are in a cocoon, where we are in a state where we are feeling extremely conscious, where we are more intimidated and caught up by what the struggles that really catch hold of us. We are in that state where we are in a cocoon, but we take them as our challenges, we take them as our points, our seeds of change. I refer to this, as I've mentioned here in this very book as well. And those constant points of evolution and transformation, where we learn that how we can move on to the next stage and be able to see that how we can embrace change, be able to embrace that literal transformation that we have always wanted to go through. But it's not possible unless and until we go through certain phases in our lives. And those certain phases in our lives help us to understand, help us to learn thereby. Now, this is exactly what I have gone ahead to share as a part of my journey in this book as well, which is on You Can Impact. This is really coming and stemming from the feeling that each one of us in this room, wherever we are, whatever professional domain that we belong to, we all have a realm that we can reach and become our very best. We all have it in us. All we really need to realize is that We need to connect dots and see that how far we've been able to come along this way. I might be joining and connecting dots for myself for more than 20 plus years in my professional domain. For many of us, it could be lesser or it could be more. But what is important is that how we are seeing these as constant journeys through which we are being able to evolve. Now, this entire journey of the metamorphosis that I refer to, which is our subtitle of the book, which is on You Can Impact, which we are going to be launching very, very soon. This talks about this journey of metamorphosis, that how we gather ourselves from our days when we were in a cocoon, when we were in a shell, when we were really, really into our own very comfort zone, and we didn't know how to really come out of it. What happened and how did we start shedding out all those old patterns? What happened that we started creating ripples of transformation? What happened that we started embracing a lot of change to really see the evolved, transformed person that you are, who is still a work in progress? We have covered all of this, of course, through my own personal narrative examples, where I have shared and put this down into 8 different sections, or as we may want to refer this as the stages of different life, is what we have covered up here as a part of understanding. And I'm sure that each one of our readers would be able to relate with it, because that's the commonality. I mean, that's the common ground that we will all be able to find, where we go through all those different 8 stages to really become the evolved person that we are. But it would be incomplete to say that this journey wouldn't have been completed had I not been supported by some of my fabulous co-authors who have really, really put in the key effort to really make this book become a reality. And I want to take this opportunity to be able to address each one of them here before we actually invite them to speak to each one of you about on how we have gathered our thoughts to really inspire each one of our readers, so that you're able to connect dots in your life and you're able to constantly move with that vigor, with that energy, to continuously keep striving and inspiring yourself as well in your life. So at this point, I'd like to mention our co-authors, and we're going to take this opportunity to introduce them at length as well. We have with us Anurag Sharma, who's completely been extremely been competent in striving to share his complete chapter and journey about his journey of transformation with us, covering exactly on the same concept on the journey of metamorphosis. We also have with us Asif Zaman Rizvi, who's again an acclaimed author and is also going to be speaking to each one of us, who's gone ahead to become a co-author as a part of this book and is going to be sharing his journey of transformation as well. We also have Bharti Karshekar with us, who's extremely competent, a women-empowered individual herself, and is going to go out all the way to inspire each one of you here in the room as well with her journey and stories of transformation. We also have DrGopikaKumar Gupta as our co-author, who is going to be sharing his journey on how he's been able to write his entire journey in very, very simple but illustrious story, and the way that he's been able to bring up this journey of metamorphosis to inspire each one of our readers here in the room. We also have Ms. Dr. Dilip Kumar Gupta, who's of course going to take this opportunity to speak to each one of you coming from the field of medical, that how we can really gear up ourselves in our own personal professional domains and go out all the way to really inspire other people to really go through this journey of metamorphosis as well. We also have a co-author, Shrikant TV, who is completely competent, who's coming from the IT sector, and is going to be speaking about that how we can spread out our wings, become extremely confident while understanding and going through our various set of challenges thereby as well. We have Dr. Rekha Kumari Singh with us, who's of course coming from an army background, but she's shared a beautiful journey on how she saw her personal journey of transformation unfolding for us thereby as well. We also have with us Sushmita Patnaik, who's I'm extremely fond because she's been a part of our community as well. And she's also gone out all the way to empower a whole lot of women, a part of Toastmasters, and is today here as a co-author, sharing her inspiring story as well. We're going to be taking up this momentous occasion to invite each one of them to speak to you about on how they have made an impact, how you can make an impact, how you can start joining dots of your metamorphosis and start seeing the beauty in each chapter of your life. I would also like to extend a big thanks and a gratitude to Bhupinder Singh Rathore, who's actually taken up this important occasion to write the foreword for this book as well. Mr. Bhupinder Singh Rathore, and we have, of course, we are expecting him anytime soon, and we'll make sure that we are able to gather his attention as well, also popularly known as Coach BSR, who's written down his foreword and his thoughts on how he, looks at the entire journey of metamorphosis as well. Needless to say, this is an important opportunity to extend my heartfelt thanks to my entire family. And of course, this is without their support, my mother, my father, my in-laws, my husband, and my kids, without their support, it wouldn't have been possible because they have entirely seen this entire struggle of being able to put this idea completely into an action and see it as a real-time book as well today. And of course, at last, a big thank you to the universal higher power who's constantly guiding us and supporting us throughout. A big thank you to my entire team who's present, who's making sure that everything goes smooth and is completely, flowing through freely. A big thanks to each one of you here today, Sejal, Yashti, Ananya, and Diksha, and to each one of you who's been able to make sure that you're attending here as participants to make this event a reality. So big thank you to each one of you. With just these few words, I would want to now move forward and make sure that we move on with the proceedings of this very session. So we do not have BSR right now with us, but we are expecting him anytime very, very soon. But I'm going to be informing and bringing him in the room very soon. In the meantime, we can get started with the book launch process. Over to you, Ananya and Diksha.
Thank you, Dr. Gopika, for your inspiring and kind words. That would really mean a lot to us. Now, I would like to request Dr. Gopika to unveil the physical copy of the book.
All right, so this is the most important occasion. And now is the important opportunity that I would want all of our co-authors to kindly switch on their videos. It's a moment that we've all been waiting for. It's an important opportunity. So can I request all our co-authors to kindly switch on their videos before we really do that? Because this is going to be our very first copy that we are going to be unfolding here on this very platform. Okay, so I'm just going to allow each one of your videos as well. So we have Anurag, Asif, Dheeraj. Do we have everybody? Sejal, make sure that we have everybody's videos switched on. You can give them the permission to switch on their videos. So do we have everyone here? Sushmita, who else video can we not see? Please check. Dr. Dilip, let's have your video switched on before we have everybody here in the room. All right, so here is the important and momentous occasion that I'm going to be bringing in front because it's an opportunity that I've been wanting to unfold for a very, very long time. Of course, first, let me show you on screen before I show you the physical copy of it. Here is You Can Impact with our 8 co-authors. Can we have a big round of applause, everyone? And of course, this is an opportunity not for me, but for each of our co-authors to really be able to go ahead and be able to understand the significance that we have put behind and the effort and toil that we've been able to put behind this book. So a big congratulations to all my lovely, competent co-authors present here in the room. Super. And here is an important opportunity where I'm going to unveil right here on this very physical book launch. I'm going to put myself onto a spotlight. Okay, so that you're all able to see this. So I have the copy right here with me, everyone. And I'm going to do this while you're all going to get your copy the first thing in the morning tomorrow. And here we go. All right. So 3, 2, 1. And we have this right here, everyone. So can we have a big round of applause? Thank you so much. And we have this right here opened up that you're all able to see. Lovely. And a whole lot of love to my community for being able to stand to become a living reality. We have you all right here. This is my most important version of you can connect, you can impact, and connecting dots and the journey of transformation. Lovely. And a big congratulations to each one of you. Thank you so much. We are going to be announcing the book launch on Amazon because it has already been listed there. We're going to be doing this, not all of it right here. We're going to be doing this and sharing the link so that you're all able to access the link as well right away, just after our co-authors have also spoken on this very platform. Okay. So for this moment, I'm going to leave this forum to my co-authors to speak about. Over to you, Ananya and Diksha. Take it up from here.
So now I would like our co-authors to share their experience with us. So first, I would like to introduce our very first co-author, Mr. Anurag Sharma. Anurag Sharma is an enthusiastic product manager, management consultant, author, and a performance coach with a track record of over 15 years of remarkable achievements in developing strategy solutions across various industries. He is deeply committed to empowering individuals and creating products that make meaningful impact. As an accomplished author, Anurag has written 2 books. I invite you, sir, to address the audience.
All right, so over to you, Anurag, from here. So let's bring him in. And I'm going to add the spotlight on Anurag here as well.
Thank you so much, Diksha and Dr. Gopika. Firstly, a very warm welcome to each and everyone over here. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. It's a truly an honor to have each one of you in the very special occasions. And I'm so grateful and privileged, like we will be having the BSR, my favorite coach, shortly over here. Uh, it's a very special day to honor the magic of the metamorphosis. So I tell you, in my school days, there was a wall, and on that wall there is a very special quote, and that inspired me a lot. And the quote was, "Your story can ease someone else's journey." And precisely after so many years I spent in the corporate, Almighty has given me an opportunity to share my journey so that that can be a reference for someone to ease their journey. And with this thought, this come into this the form of this book. And uh, this particular book is born with a moment when one decided to change their life they want. So we know the beauty of life is if we don't program our life, the life program us, and sometimes we don't like it. And sometimes when we want what we want to achieve, so we have to program it. So it's a very important part of the life when we acknowledge the fact like there is a need of a change for our betterment. And it becomes a complete transformation journey. And this journey is not so easy because we have to leave away the old patterns. We have to adopt to the new situation. We have to have to understand their own reality and then do a transformation plan for the what someone want to achieve. So in this book, what basically you will get is truly story without any filters, like how each one of us as a co-author has transformed their way, so program their life in the way they want. And it's a continuous journey. where we are keep evolving, keep learning, but something we have achieved. So we are sharing that in form of this story. Uh, when I started writing this book, and it was very hard for me because I'm a consultant by heart and engineer from my soul. So my mind, the way work is like the mathematics, and it is all about sharing our own journey. So it required the emotional structure also. So that precisely what I received from this collective group. And very special thanks to Dr. Gopika, who has given us an opportunity to shape the thoughts in a way where we can tell our story. Otherwise, it was very, very hard for the person like me who always create a business case. And now this is a case of my life. I ran the transformation in the organizations of the multi-million programs, but I never thought how I can run my own transformation and even articulate it. So this book precisely will give us an how a seed come into the picture, and the way Dr. Gopis has talked about the butterfly and transformation. So similarly, I also captured my own journey, where what are the struggles I have gone through, and at the same time, what are the key elements and key pillars I have created, which will be the further driving force for my the future transformations also. In the end, I will say to the readers, this book will resonate with some of your journey when you read to it, and I'm very excited and looking forward for the what impact this book will create, what conversation it will spark, and what transformation it can inspire. So with this, I conclude and give it to Dr. Gopika.
Thank you so much, Anurag. So, this opportunity, I have seen your journey and, while you were writing, and I know those chapters where you were going through a struggle in being able to form and articulate this journey of transformation. So, on a lighter note, why don't you share that with our readers so that they're all the more having a reason to really read your story?
Of course. So one of the biggest struggle for me is uh, how basically I can put something into the words what I have gone through, because it's hard to say, okay, uh, this was the problem I have faced and this was the fear I have, uh, and how I how I'd overcome that fear, that I don't know. But it's require the right side of questioning. So where the Dr. Gopika has helped is the right side of questioning, and that is a precise lesson I learned in the journey. Is sometimes it's not about finding the answers; it's about all the right questionings. So that's where it enables me to explore those unwritten words of me and put into the words, and that enabled me to take this journey forward and put it into the book.
Lovely. So it's not about finding the answers, it's about really analyzing all those questions, and those questions where we muster that why us and why this change, was this even required, and going through all those phases. So beautifully shared, Anurag. And I must recommend everyone that while you pick up a copy of this book, that Anurag and his story is going to have a deep, profound impact, to really inspire and how you can connect dots in your life as well. So, a big thank you and a big applause to Anurag Sharma for this. And thank you so much, Anurag, for this.
Thank you.
Okay, so over to you from here, Ananya.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words. Our next co-author is Asif Zaman Rizvi. Before inviting him, let me introduce him to you. His remarkable journey began at 21 in the corporate sector. He's an individual who has dedicated his life to communication, education, coaching, and counseling. Today, he is an esteemed founder and director of The Advisor, a century dedicated to coaching, and counseling in education, life, personality, and career. Furthermore, he contributes valuable insights as a member of the esteemed editorial board for Metro Media newspaper in New Delhi. Now, I would like to invite Sir to address the audience.
Okay, so over to you, Asif, from here. Let's bring him in and let's have a big round of applause. Okay, so you can just unmute yourself, Asif. Asif, just unmute yourself. Okay.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, you're audible now. Please go.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Dr. Gopika, and thank you, Ananya, for inviting me here. Well, dear esteemed guests, very gracious welcome to each one of you on this momentous occasion. Your virtual presence today is a cherished gift, and I extend my heartfelt gratitude for gracing us with your company as we embark on a jubilant celebration of metamorphosis, inspiration, and the captivating magic of transformation. I would also like to take a moment to express deep appreciation for any distinguished guests. I hope Coach is here, who may be sharing the virtual space with us today. Well, your esteemed presence adds an extra layer of significance to this gathering. Today transcends not being merely a book launch. It is a convergence of narratives, a celebration of the extraordinary capacity of the human spirit to evolve and undergo profound change. In the ever-shifting tapestry of our lives, we often find ourselves at the crucial crossroads, where choices carve the very essence of our existence. It is in these thoughtful moments that the imperative call for change resonates. And today, we convene to celebrate that call. Well, friends, reflecting upon the journey of bringing You Can Impact, the magic of metamorphosis into being, has been an extraordinary odyssey. Dr. Gopika Kumar and I, along with our esteemed co-authors, embarked on a collective expedition into the intricacies of the human experience. The genesis of this book lies in the belief that within each soul resides a profound potential for transformation. The stories summarized within these pages are not mere narratives. They are mirrors reflecting the resilience, strength, and tenacity intrinsic to the human spirit. This book is a tapestry interwoven with the threads of courage, hope, and an unwavering faith that change is not conceivable but inevitable. It navigates the diverse landscapes of metamorphosis, from individual growth to societal transformation. Each chapter serves as a testament to the latent power within us to impact not only our lives, but also the world at large. As you plunge yourselves in the pages of You Can Impact, you will encounter stories that resonate, inspire, and act as a poignant reminders of the incredible potential harbored within each individual. It is an expedition into the human experience, a journey that transcends boundaries, connects hearts, and kindles the flame of transformation. To our esteemed readers, you are the key to this celebration. Your engagement, reflections, and musings constitute the heartbeat of this book. We invite you to connect with these stories, share your thoughts, and become integral to the ongoing dialogue. Your perspectives lend depth to the narrative, transforming this book from a static creation into a shared and a living experience. Looking forward, our hearts are brimming with excitement at the potential impact You Can Impact may wield upon individuals and communities. This book is not a mere stagnant creation. It is a catalyst for dialogue, a spark capable of igniting change on various fronts. The journey does not conclude with the turning of the final page. It persists in the hearts and minds of those inspired to embrace their own metamorphosis. Here, I would like to quote few lines from the starting and from the end to summarize my thoughts which I have penned down in the book. So the starting lines are: raw reality transforms, truths unfold. Through words that ignite, a world takes hold. Unlock the power within. Embrace your potential. Make your mark. From inspiration to action, ignite the spark. Welcome to the journey where you can impact, embark. For in these pages, you can impact begins. And the concluding lines. In conclusion, I have learned that personal transformation is a powerful and empowering process. It requires courage, perseverance, and a willingness to embrace change. By sharing my own experiences and stories, I aspire to inspire others to embark on their own transformative journeys and discover the immense potential within them. Remember, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Embrace your transformation and let your light shine for the world to see. In this conclusion, a chapter ends its flight, yet within you, the metamorphosis ignites. In concluding, I wish to express profound gratitude to each one of you for your unwavering support, for being an integral part of this celebration, and for believing in the charm of metamorphosis. Let us revel in this moment, connect with the narratives, and carry the spirit of transformation forward. Thank you, and may you thoroughly relish this special occasion. Thank you so much.
Lovely. Can we have a big round of applause, everyone? Thank you so much, Asif. So I think it is completely an honor to be able to read your part of the story. So I must tell the audience and the readers here today that Asif comes with a whole lot of experience coming from media and having interacted with a lot of media personalities as well. Some of them that we've been able to get an opportunity to share here as a part of the book as well. So tell me, why don't you go ahead and inspire our readers to really pick up the book on that note, that what your journey of transformation with, all your connections led you to this journey, that you're actually sharing your story with us today.
Well, Dr. Gopika, to tell you honestly, I've already started receiving inquiries to get a copy of the book. So I think the very purpose is solved, and I am on the road to embark more, to influence more people on my journey. As it is, as a trainer and as a teacher, by God's grace, I have been influencing many students who really come up to me and they say that they want to follow my path. So I think that yes, the journey is still on, but yes, there's a lot to cover, still more.
Lovely. And I might as well tell my readers here that he has already been able to have some fantastic interactions in the past that we have spoken about in the book with Honorable Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji, Dr. Dinesh Sharma ji, addressing a whole lot of political rallies, Rajnath Singh ji, Ram Nayak ji, and we have shared about his entire journey and his journey that, where he's speaking about connecting dots, learning from them, and thereby moving one step at a time. So brilliant. I think it was really, truly encouraging to hear something like that coming from a personality like you. So thank you so much, and a big round of applause to Asif as well here in the room as well.
Thank you, Dr. Gopika. Thank you for taking me as an co-author along with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Indeed, an opportunity likewise, Asif.
Thank you.
So that was Asif with us. And now we're going to go ahead to introduce our third co-author here. Over to you, Diksha and Ananya.
Thank you so much, Mr. Asif, for your kind words. Now, I would like to introduce our next co-author, Bharti Karshikar. Bharti Karshikar stands as a prominent figure in communication, public speaking, and leadership within corporate and educational domains across 8 countries. Bharti firmly believes in crafting tailor-made programs that leverage time-tested peak performance strategies. Bharti's pioneering achievements have earned her widespread recognition. She is highly sought after speaker for keynote presentations, inspirational seminars, panel discussions, and personalized sessions, at renowned management institutions. I invite you, ma'am, to address the audience.
All right, lovely. So it is an opportunity to see Bharti with us. Let's bring her in and add some spotlight. Okay, so Bharti, over to you from here.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I think I'm already excited from last 2 days. You know, I was just thinking, what am I going to say? What am I going to wear? You know, all that excitement was, I don't know how am I going to explain. I'm speechless. Well, let me start. There is saying that you need to be famous for people truly listen to you. And then I thought, why would anyone listen to me? Am I that famous? Work in progress. Why you listen to me? Because the leap of faith I have taken in my life, which I'm going to share with you. Today, a truly proud moment for all of us. And I want to seize this opportunity to extend a warm welcome to you. Distinguished guests, my fellow co-author, and the entire team of speaker entrepreneur for their unwavering support. I believe that the practice makes the man perfect. So I teach in order to constantly improve my skills. I believe in philosophy of learn, earn, and return. Well, after our session with Dr. Gopika, she has just announced about her book. And I was asking, and what is she talking about? And she was asking everyone, who would like to join as a co-author? Dr. Gopika, Bharti, are you in? Me, looking stunningly to Gopika. I have never done this before, Gopika. How will I start? And what am I going to write? In a fraction of a second, many thoughts were running in my mind. But she always gave one example of that caterpillar, which I will never forget. But she said, Bharti, don't worry. I will be there for you. I will handhold you. Just take one step. She was so confident. And her that one confidence, one word she said again, Bharti, don't think. I know you have a lot of potential. And then I took a leap of faith. And I said, yes. Well, after the meeting, I was just sitting and I was shocked for a moment. Oh my God, what am I going to do? What am I going to write? Whether I did the right decision? And then I reminded myself of that habit. Learn, earn, and return. Keeping that in my mind, I sat in front of the laptop. I wrote and rewrote. I wrote and rewrote. Confusion to clarity. I started enjoying it. Wait, this 14 pages, not less. I must have edited and re-edited more than 14 times. Now you're wondering, what treasure lies in them? Would you like to know about it? What those 14 pages for you? What lessons have taught me just now you have listened? The best part is that the vivid language and the story you can resonate very easily. And that's what you are going to find in those 14 pages. This journey helped me to know myself, identify myself, my strength, my weaknesses, and now I'm ready to use those skills as a trainer, as a coach, as a speaker. Finally, I would like to share a glimpse from the pages I have written. Join me on this journey of self-discovery and growth. Let's not only celebrate the destination, but appreciate the lessons learned in every step. Have you ever felt discomfortable? In the discomfort of change, we find the cocoon of transformation. Embracing discomfort was not easy. It meant confronting the fear of failure, of not giving up expectations. It means looking beyond the disappointment of dashed dreams and seeking those new avenues for your growth. If it has worked for me, it can work for you too. And at the best part is, you think I will stop? And the journey continues. Well, grab the copy of the book to know more about my journey, the metamorphosis. Over to you, Dr. Gopika.
Thank you. Can we have a big round of applause for Bharti, first of all, everyone? This is a fabulous co-author who I indeed had to handhold, but it has absolutely been a pleasure, Bharti, because I still remember the very first day when you said that, I don't know how to write. How, and how will we be able to make a progress on this? And of course, the only thing that you placed your trust was in me. And I owe this to you because you made it happen. We made it happen. And I'm super glad that your story has come out beautifully. And I might as well tell my readers here that Bharti's story, where she has gone through a series of struggles, still being able to learn from every struggle, from every challenge to become the person that she is today as a sought after trainer, speaker, and what she does has completely been noteworthy. So a big round of applause to you, Bharti, for that and for sharing that as a part of the book. It's going to go miles now when people start reading the same as well. So thank you so much to Bharti Karshikar here. And with that, we have something very special before we move on to our next scheme of co-authors. If you're able to guess, we have somebody here in the room with us. We have Coach BSR, who is here in the room with us, that we are going to be inviting very soon. But before that, I'm going to take this opportunity from Diksha, who's going to introduce him to you all. Over to you, Diksha, from here.
Thank you, Dr. Gopika. So before inviting Coach VSR, I would like to introduce him to you all. So Bhupendra Singh Rathore leads the charts in India as the India's #1 business breakthrough strategist, motivational speaker, and a transformational e-business coach. Given the multifaceted skill set he possesses, BSR is also an author, a corporate trainer, entrepreneur, and he's also focusing on social upliftment and support towards the underprivileged. Amongst many awards that BSR has received over the years, the most recent feather in the hat was being awarded as Asia's greatest leader at a forum in Singapore and Business Mentor of the Year by an Entrepreneur magazine. First, he is the first Indian motivational speaker who has been invited at the United Nations as the keynoted speaker. Over to you, sir. I would like to invite you to address the audience.
Super. Thank you so much. And we have BSR here. All
Yeah,
right. So let's bring you in. Very good evening, BSR.
How are you?
Very,
and
very
congratulations for such a lovely book.
Thank you so much, BSR, for being present with us and for inspiring all of us. So I want to tell all our readers that Bhupendra Singh Rathore, as we favorably call him as Coach BSR, has completely obliged us by sharing his forward and being present with us on this momentous occasion today for our book launch. And I would like, Coach BSR to share a few words with us.
Thank you, Gopika, and really, really appreciate you giving this opportunity, this space. And first of all, I know how tough it is to write a book, and how much time, energy, efforts, coordination it takes to write a book. And you have written, I think, the second one. Am I right?
Yes, that's right.
The second book, and congratulations once again. I think co-author Bharti was sharing her views a few minutes ago. So congratulations to you too, Bharti ji. I really want to say that we live only once, and in this one life, we need to end up achieving a lot. So here, I just want to share with you a few thoughts. I have not read the book completely, but yes, whatever number of pages I went through, you can make an impact. But how do you make an impact? Uh, uh, I will be sharing in short 5 mantras of my life. The first mantra is don't have mercy on yourself. खुद पे दया करनी ही नहीं है. Have no mercy on yourself. Every single day, I come to my office at 8 o'clock. I get up at 6 o'clock or sometimes 4 o'clock, and I work till 12 o'clock. And by God's grace, because of all this, I know that many people might say that you don't have work-life balance and all this, but yes, I do have a lot of fun. I just went to Everest Base Camp. I went to holidays with my family to Dubai, and so many other things which I did. So I'm living my life, but yes, no compromise with my work and with my goals, and for that, have no mercy on yourself. Currently, I'm earning around 60,000 rupees per hour, and I really want to take it up to 5 lakh rupees per hour in the next, I think, till 31st December. My goal is to take it up to 31st December 2024. And I don't know how I'll be able to do this. I'm making the plans for that. I'm learning for that. I'm getting coached by the best of the best, and I'm working hard there. And that is what I can say, that have no mercy on yourself. That's my first mantra, which I can share with you at this moment. And yes, that is my way of impacting people. When I live certain principles, I can teach it to people. The second thing I always live by is jo bhi karo kamal ka karo, means you live only once, and you are supposed to leave an impact. You have no other option but to leave an impact. So each and every one of us, Gopika is leaving an impact by writing a book, by coaching people on personality and public speaking and communication. In the same way, you all can leave an impact, but by doing extraordinary things in the field which you are in. The third thing which I always talk to people about is that you must master one art which is called selling. The difference between an ordinary coach and an extraordinary coach, the difference between ordinary entrepreneur, extraordinary entrepreneur, the difference between an ordinary person who is in the job and an extraordinary person is in the job, is that all of them are doing the same thing. It's just that they are able to have more customers who can trust them. They are able to sell more. They are able to deliver more. They are able to create more relationships. I think selling is helping people. Selling is one of the greatest ways to produce results for yourself and for the other people. Whenever I sold a course at a higher price, people initially had the innovation of buying that course, but once they bought it, they loved me more and they loved themselves more, and they always thanked me. They always gave more feedback about me. They gave more references of me to other people. So this is the power of selling. Sales is hard, but if you learn to sell, you can make money. Not only money, peace, and at the same time, you can give lifestyle to other people too. Fourth thing which I always see is use a lot of tools, a lot of softwares, a lot of things which can make your life easy. Have a great team and empower them all for decision making. But with the help of the tools, you will be able to empower yourself and empower them. They will be able to know exactly what is supposed to be done. Everything will be systematic, everything will be automatic, and then you will be able to have more results. And the fifth and the last one is have a complete faith in your own abilities, and that can only be possible when you are spiritual. So get up early in the morning, do a lot of gratitude, and at the same time, write your goals, pray to God, give blessings to people, give blessing to yourself, connect to the higher purpose, connect to the higher soul, and then you will be able to see where you reach. So these are my 5 mantras to impact the world and my own team and myself. And in the same way, Gopika in her book has written very nicely many things about impacting your lives. Do read the book from beginning till the end, and I'm sure you will find the real gems. So all the best once again, Gopika, and congratulations. Let's I really want to leave a wish for you at this moment, that may this book reaches to every person who really needs this book in this moment.
Lovely. Thank you so much. So that is the book that we have just about launched a few minutes back, BSR. And we wanted to make sure that we do this along with you as well, since you were completely obliging us with your forward. So thank you so much for your best wishes to all our 8 co-authors present here in the room, and with BSR's wishes. And I know these 5 mantras that you have spoken, and especially the 5th one that I've completely fallen in love with. And I know that how much it really weighs, which is to believe in the capacity of giving gratitude, and you'll be able to receive back so much more as well. We see you as an epitome, we see you as a living legend already, and I'm sure that whatever targets that you have, BSR, reaching till 2024 December, I'm sure that we have all our best wishes as well with you. So big thank you to you for being able to present with us for this very important occasion. A big applause for Coach BSR, everyone.
And thank you so much. I didn't know that 8 authors are there. So I really, really want to say each and every one of you are amazing. And thanks a lot once again. And look forward to meet you and have personal conversation with you some or the other time soon. Thank you.
Lovely. Thank you. Thank you so much, BSR, for being present with us while we are sharing this journey, that how we can continue with inspiring our readers, because our co-authors have really taken up a lot of effort to share their story with us. We're going to now bring in the next co-author that now we have received the blessings and best wishes from BSR as well. Over to you, the Diksha and Ananya. Let's go ahead and invite our next co-author here.
Our next co-author is Mr. DrGopikaKumar Gupta. Mr. DrGopikaKumar Gupta is a seasoned technology leader and an architect at a prestigious software MNC, where he assumes multiple pivotal roles as a technology leader within the organization. Over the years, he has earned numerous awards, including People Awards and esteemed technology certifications, underscoring his exceptional contribution to the field. His professional journey has taken him across the globe and worked with assignments in more than 8 countries, including USA, UK, and various parts of Europe. And now I would like to invite Mr. DrGopikaKumar Gupta to address the audience.
Thank you so much. And we are going to invite Dheeraj, much acknowledged co-author here. Let's add the spotlight right here. Dheeraj, we've completely loved the story that you have shared, and we would want our readers to be able to really read that now. And I would want you to share a few words with our readers here today.
Thank you very much, Ananya, Dr. Gopika, and your team. I'm really, really thankful to be here, and I'm really can't believe at the moment that I'm already an author now. I don't know how to absorb this feeling, but really thankful to everyone. Very good evening to all distinguished guests and our respected coach, Dr. Gopika Kumar, and her team, and all my fellow co-authors and their friends and family who must have joined here, and all other readers and enthusiasts who are excited on this virtual launch of the book called You Can Impact. So your presence here today means a lot to me, and I want to express my heartful gratitude for joining us on this proud occasion in spite of your busy schedule. I know everyone is too busy nowadays, and how they are spending time with us. It's really amazing. So I would like to say this is not just a book launch for me, I would say, but an occasion for all the readers and enthusiasts to discover the potential of self. In other words, I can say we are celebrating a magic of metamorphosis. And you can see in all of you might have heard all our co-authors. You will see a resemblance into everyone. What the example Dr. Gopika Kumar gave about the cocoon and how it turns to a butterfly, and the whole journey, it is baked into this story. I can say actually a way to find a real you in yourself. So that's if I reflect on my journey on this, truly, I have always written a hardcore codes, which I think hardly very few percentage of the people in the earth can understand. But writing a book is really shocking for me. When Dr. Gopika Kumar gave us this opportunity, I was really I was not hoping that I would be able to make it. That how would I? Because code do not have emotions. I have never written an emotional story. So, but how Gopika Kumar has transformed us and inspired us rather to write this book, and I'm really thankful to her and her team. So, and I would say it is not just a book for me, but for an opportunity to fulfill my a so-called a dream, which is inspiring to inspire others. So that people like me can unlock their full potential and of their self. Although I still can't believe I'm turning to be an author, to be honest, but I will always remain as an enthusiast reader. So if I introduce this book to me, I would like to keep it a surprise to be honest. But at the end, we are also in fact in my story mentioned seven mantra of my life, and definitely if I'm very hopeful that this will help our readers. I'm sure this book will resonate most of you in this forum and your life journey. But precisely this book narrates the mindset and the thought process behind every struggle and the breakthrough you go with. So how we respond to our or the various events is something where what how it affects and how it brings the better outcome. It is indeed my life journey, but it is not. This life journey is not to showcase how successful my journey has been. Rather, it is how I handled all the failures and other similar events and how I responded to that. So it is more towards rather reading the success story, but having how I handle this failures. But I encourage readers to resonate their story in mind, basically how to and find opportunity in every struggle of their life. It can be a guiding pointers for in the form of my real story, how our reactions and thought process to various life events can impact and bring bigger and positive outcomes. I encourage all readers to do initiate conversation on your thoughts about the book and keeps the conversation going on. Please do feed us back about this. I'm very positive about the impact of this book on the readers, and it will not just create an opportunity of and inspiration for others, but also others to appreciate and acknowledge the readers and their own potential. And I'm sure it is going to replicate more success stories in the society. And it would be an immense pleasure for me to inspire other and other potential authors. In the end, uh, I would appreciate again all of you for attending this event and showing your patience to hear me out. And I thank and congratulate all co-authors to share their journey with me. And thank you, Dr. Gopika Kumar and her team to fulfill our dreams. I'm very excited about the book launch and happy reading. Enjoy listening rest of the co-author and keep celebrating.
Lovely. Can we have a big round of applause for Dheeraj here, please? So Dheeraj's story came to me the very first time, and I must share this as an experience that I found it extremely honest, simple, yet very powerful. And the entire element of the way that you have shared the truth, Dheeraj, is what really truly touched me. And I'm sure that it's bound to touch many of our readers here in the room as well, because all of us go through these stages where we are evolving and we are becoming a better version of ourselves. And that's exactly what you have shared, and it was truly inspiring for you to really speak of such nice and kind words as well. So can we have a big round of applause, please? He's shared a very beautiful 7 mantra of life that we have shared a graphic as well in the book. We're going to keep some few things, under suspense, so that you're actually going to get a version to, make yourself read, where he talks about self-belief, turning completely into that process where you're discovering and you're believing in yourself even more by every single day that's passing by. He shared a beautiful mantra. Get a copy and make sure that you're able to read his version as well. So thank you so much, Dheeraj, on that. And over to you, Ananya and Diksha from here.
Thank you so much, Mr. Dheeraj Kumar, for your kind words. Now, I would like to introduce our next co-author, Mr. Dilip Kumar Gupta. Dr. Dilip Kumar Gupta is a medical professional, motivational speaker, trainer, author, and a life coach. He is a renowned orthopedic surgeon with experience of over 14 years of service dealing with emergency and trauma. Among his colleagues, he is famous as Om Shanti Doctor because during his emergency duties so far, no untoward incident has happened. He has chaired the presidentialship of many social organizations like Rotary Club and Bharat Vikas Parishad. He is an active member of organizations of various organizations. I invite you, Mr. Dilip, to kindly address the audience.
Okay, so let's invite Dr. Dilip Gupta here for everyone. Okay, so over to you, Dr. Dilip, from here. Congratulations for being the co-author, and the stage is yours.
Hello, good evening to all of you. I want to thanks to Almighty God and Dr. Gopika Kumar to become me immortal. You will be thinking, why immortal? Because in my college time, I have read that if you want to become immortal, write a book, or produce a progeny, or plant a tree. So I have my progeny, I have planted a tree. Third was missing. So due to grace of Dr. Gopika Kumar and with her mentoring, I write a book. So I become immortal in this life. PSR sir just have told there is one life you can live. So this life will be ended. But if you want to become mortal, write a book. When I write a book, it will be in the library. Now this time it is on the online. So even if the library is destroyed by someone, even it will be on the presence in the net. But why you want to write a book? That's a question for me. To impact the other person. Why to impact? There is 3P in my life. Yeah, in anyone's life. Peer presence, podium presence, and third P, paise. If you impact or influence the others, both three things, all three things, you can get in your life. When you write a book, you will be present in your peer group as a like author. You become a authority. That's what told by my mentor, Gopika ma'am. And yesterday, when I posted this on my WhatsApp status, you will be surprised. Some SP has called me from my local city. Are you author? I was surprised. They see my status. So you become popular in your community. And when you become popular, then you can influence to others. And you can know that when the people like some other authority like DM, SP, and my colleagues and my some political leaders, they start seeing the letter and starting calling me, Dr. Dilip, are you author? I told, no, I am co-author. Ma'am is a author and she is guiding me. So by impacting and influencing, there's two I and I. When you impact and you influence to others. So I think there's nothing in me. Nothing in me. I'm a simple doctor. How can do write a book? Ma'am encourage me and give me some push-up, and by her push-up, I write it. And then I realized, yes, every person has a story. Every person has a story. And if he, yeah, her told to anyone, he or she can inspire to anyone. Then I start writing my story. How a timid boy from a village turned up a celebrity local. I am not big celebrity like ma'am, but I become celebrity in my surrounding, in my city, even my colleagues and in my peer group. So when I want to become a celebrity, I realized that there is a journey which I experienced through my life. And if I share to other, they can learn how, like a simple village boy, a timid boy, can turn so much, then I can. So if you want to change your life, go through the book, you can impact. And this is book, this is like a beacon for you. If you write the book, you will be able that you can also write a book with the mentoring and guidance of the Gopika ma'am. So all of you, I want to read the book, give the comment, give the feedback, and become immortal. Become immortal, write a book. Thanks to all.
Thank you. Can we have a big round of applause for Dr. Dilip Gupta here? I might as well want to share this with my readers here. Dr. Dilip Gupta is also popularly referred to as an Om Shanti doctor because, of course, touch wood, he's never had an untoward incident which has happened. He's an orthopedic surgeon for almost more than about 14 plus years of experience. There was so much that you needed to share, Dr. Dilip, that we had to get you down to writing and become a part of this book. It's indeed a pleasure for us that you've shared your story, that, where you've been able to now share your story, your version, and I'm sure it's going to go out there and inspire a whole lot of people where they can start believing in the potential that they possess and they can start creating an impact onto other people's lives as well. So a big round of applause for Dr. Dilip Gupta here, please, everyone. And I'm going to be now inviting and moving it over to Diksha and Ananya. Let's invite our next co-author.
Thank you, Dr. Gopika. Now I would like to invite our next co-author, who is Mr. Shrikant. Mr. Shrikant is a multifaceted individual with a profound drive for personal growth and inspiring others to reach their true potential. As an accomplished IT professional, he leverages his expertise to excel in the technological landscape. However, Shrikant's ambitions extend beyond the realm of IT. He's an aspiring author and motivational speaker, having recently unveiled his debut book, Rise Up to Your Purpose. He draws on his experiences and lessons from working with others to provide practical advice and tools for readers to achieve their goals and live fulfilling lives. Now, I would like to invite Sir to address the audience.
Okay, so we have Shrikant with us here. So Shrikant, you're logging in from 2 devices. I'm going to put you on spotlight here.
Thank you.
All right, so
Thank you.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you, and a very good evening to all of you. And it's a great pleasure and privilege for me to be part of this event today evening. And I'm very thankful and very grateful to all of the distinguished guests in this event as well. Thank you. And it's a big day for me. This is the first time I'm attending a live book launch, and so it's a big day. And I'm very thankful for all your presence to make it even special. I come from the information technology background for the last 28 years, and my authoring journey started very recently. And I used to be a avid reader, so I wanted to really express some of the concept which I'm getting from the books in my own way. So that's how my authoring journey started. Earlier this year, I released a book in Amazon KDP, my first book, Rise Up to Your Purpose. And then I met Gopika, Dr. Gopika, and she gave a very structured way of guidance in writing this new book, You Can Impact the Magic of Metamorphosis. And it was a great experience working with Dr. Gopika and the co-authors here. And it was a great experience for me all throughout. And in this book, I'm talking about a very particular challenge which I faced during my college career, in my studies. And I'm talking about what are the ways I took and how I come out of that particular phase to transform myself to the level which I am today. And I really request all of you to really, read the book and give me great feedback about the book, which will definitely inspire me in my authoring journey as well. And thank you. Thank you, over to Gopi.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Shrikant. So Shrikant comes from a very different space, which is, technology sector. And while he was being able to conduct his entire proceedings, I want to share this with all our readers. It was absolutely smooth, which with no, qualms in between, just wanting to be very clear with the episodes and the, experiences that Shrikant wanted to share. And since it's coming from a very different space from many of us here in the room, it actually taught me as well that, how you can actually start joining the different chapters, because we're not at all times in our best modes and phases of being really able to feel that confidence. And Shrikant was able to share that with us through the story and the, various life experiences that he's been able to share with us. So big thank you to you, Shrikant, for that. And we're looking forward that we're going to be having a whole lot of viewers talking about each one of us as co-authors here in the book as well. So big congratulations to you, and thank you so much. So that was Shrikant with us, and we are going to have our next co-author now. Let's invite our next co-author right away.
Thank you so much, Mr. Shrikant, for your insightful words. Now, I would like to introduce our next co-author, Dr. Rekha Kumari Singh. Dr. Rekha Kumari Singh is an acclaimed academician, a renowned educationalist, a budding motivational speaker, a life coach, and also an internationally qualified image consultant and a soft skill teacher. She completed her training at a university in United States, having graduated in LLB and LLM with gold medals and a PhD in law. She has been in field of education and training for past 15 years with experience of having tutored thousands of students. She she is an she is an enthusiastic social worker. She is associated with several NGOs wherein she has conducted many events and workshops. I invite you, Dr. Rekha Kumari Singh, to address the audience.
Lovely. So Dr. Rekha, over to you from here. The spotlight is on you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Diksha, for kind introduction. Very good evening to one and all present here. And I, Dr. Rekha Singh, take this opportunity to welcome you all, especially our esteemed guest, and really want to express gratitude for your esteemed presence in this virtual, virtual book launch. So, if I talk about the journey of this book, it is really indeed a great day for me, as the journey of becoming a co-author with the Dr. Gopika ma'am is truly a blessing. And as her guidance, mentoring has really given me, insight as well as step-by-step way that, that you have to come out from a comfort zone, that you can do, it is not that hard, it is not that difficult. And today, I think that is what the result, what we can see, that I'm co-author in this book with Dr. Gopika ma'am. It is rightly said, one of the very favorite, like my very connecting quote, that is, will must be stronger than skill. And if you have a desire, you can really achieve, because that entire universe is with you and helping you to achieve your milestone. So this journey, as is concerned, it was initially very, very fearful, a lot of worries, a lot of concern, as my all co-authors have also shared, that they have also gone through the same way, that what to do, how to do, and what next. That was the concern at initial stage. But I think this journey was very, very beautiful and really worth enjoying. The process was most beautiful, because when you collaborate with people, with like-minded people, and they all have the same goal to achieve, that really help a lot. That journey actually become very easy to achieve it. So in fact, I'm blessed that I'm co-author with all of esteemed as well as co-authors who have already shared their journey with with us, and this was very, very beautiful. And yes, if I talk about book, I think already a lot of author have shared about it, but yes, which I really wanted to share, that as author or as a co-author, why as a reader, what you will get and why you will read this book. So everyone is going through certain challenges, and somewhere we all want to be successful. So when when we see other people's journey, it's actually become very, very easy that how the struggle, how this challenges has actually made them easy to achieve this milestone. So what I feel, that as a reader, you will get a lot of insights, because if I talk about, although of course I also don't want to share the entire journey, because then there will be no excitement and curiosity, but yes, I would like to share that as a person, that how that seed of change, especially from my childhood growth, and what the challenges and how the progress and ambition and my struggle, how it has gone through, and then how and what struggle we want to achieve through this journey. So this entire journey of uncomfortable cocoon, has how that has gone through the development and source of inspiration, and how I have achieved such milestone in my life. And there is huge contribution of Dr. Gopika ma'am, because the story which you will just go through, and how Gopika ma'am has like shown me that you have that you can achieve that, and what struggle you are going through, it's not that difficult. It is just you have to come out and take out that something have stopped you. So that story, in fact, the journey was so beautiful with because I have actually done a course with Gopika ma'am also for public speaking. So that has really helped me a lot in terms of expressing, coming out with a lot of fears. So it was really, really great journey, and I'm sure that this book you can impact, you can also achieve the guidelines, or you can say that that mantras which you can actually remove all your old patterns, which can be evolved as a true transformation 360-degree, that you can become what you want. So I'm very excited that to see you all, to read this book, and we all can connect. And yes, I would really like to have get feedback as well, so that whenever we are moving further for another book, or want to transfer or change or add value as the audience or the reader perspective, I really like to get to know. And yes, I cannot complete or stop myself to thank Dr. Gopika ma'am for actually inspiring, helping, supporting, mentoring, and really put taking in this journey, and giving us this opportunity to be co-author with you, ma'am. So thank you so much, Gopika ma'am. And yes, I would like to express God Almighty to get this opportunity to be part of this great journey. And my family, my husband who is in army, Colonel Ranjit Kumar, who has always given me strength and inspiration, that yes, you can do this, Rekha, don't stop yourself. So thank you so much. And my daughter Angel, Ishna, and my entire family, and my relatives, my friend circle, everyone who has actually supported me directly, indirectly, to achieve this milestone in my life. Thank you so much, and God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Can we have a big round of applause for Dr. Rekha Singh, coming with so many qualifications, and I can tell you with extreme competence that you have, now that you've been able to write your story with a lot of warmth, with a lot of compassion. I'm sure that, you know, your skill sets, your competence is bound to reach, because now you've shared your chapters of your life. And I'm super happy that you've been finally been able to share it, because somewhere deep, you know, within the entire process, I had lost hope that maybe we'll not be able to hear back. But I'm glad that you've been able to complete this milestone for yourself, celebrate this day with us. And I'm looking forward to hearing the feedback from your friends, from your family, and from everyone. So thank you so much, Dr. Rekha Singh. And we have our next co-author here, whom we're going to be inviting. So let's put our hands together while Diksha and Ananya invite our next co-author as well.
Our next co-author is Miss Sushmita Patnaik. Sushmita Patnaik is a poet and an ardent lover of literature. She has translated 6 books for children from English to Odia, originally written by mythologist Dr. Devdutt Patnaik. She has resided in Qatar for the last 27 years and served as a president of Utladka, the Odia Society of Qatar, and Indian Women's Association Qatar. As a long-lasting member of Toastmasters International, she has received the title of Distinguished Toastmaster as an advanced speaker. Currently, she is a narrator of Odia's short stories on YouTube. She is a native of Odisha and believes in the principle, live and let others live. I would like to invite ma'am to address the audience.
Okay, so we have my favorite Sushmita. Where are we? Let's, okay, sorry, did I stop the video? You can start your video now, Sushmita. All right, so let's put you under the spotlight. Very good evening. Over to you, and the stage is yours, Sushmita.
Thank you, Namaskar, and thank you, Ananya, for such a wonderful introduction. My dear coach, Gopika Kumar, Dr. Gopika Kumar, fellow co-authors, and everyone present here, a pleasant evening to all of you. At the outset, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to every single soul who has helped me to be a part of this beautiful journey. It's indeed a big day for me and my co-authors who have started their journey as authors and writers and to spread their wings. For me personally, a very emotional moment because it's like a dream come true. Ever since I realized my senses, I wanted to be a writer because words captivate me and keep me motivated. So far, my journey as a writer, it is really interesting because I found the world around me enigmatic and enchanting. And that makes all the difference. Thanks to my upbringing and people who crossed my path to make me realize the value of life at a very early stage. So there is a constant reminder for my conscience that life is to be lived. And for that, you have to understand the nuances of it. This wonderful revelation keeps me alert. And every time I encounter a person or a situation, there is a buzz in my nervous system reminding me that I have to perceive everything in a newfound manner so that I can learn something new and I can evolve. In fact, my journey is about this continuation, and this keeps me going. As a teenager, when I started writing poetry, I fell in love with words. Moving ahead, I started writing stories, and as a Toastmaster, I wrote lot of speeches. There was no dearth of titles and topics because I was full of ideas. And this attitude of mine helped me to observe more, envisage more, and explore the enigma of human mind. And that is how my journey so far has become very interesting. And the beautiful part is that in my soul searching expedition, many people touched my heart. Back in 2020, someone changed my path. Her handhold guidance, her humility, and her competence told me and convinced me that she is the one who can guide you and help you to be a writer. My dear audience, she is none other than our dear coach, Dr. Gopika Kumar. After a few online classes with her, I decided to continue my journey with her. And that's how transformation happened. Metamorphosis, otherwise known as transformation, happens in everybody's life. But do we consciously acknowledge it? My dear audience and my readers, to-be readers, the sole purpose of my story is that everybody is very special. And if you are true to yourself, if you are honest and persistent on your journey, you can achieve anything. In this story of metamorphosis, I have mentioned about everything about my journey, my limitations, my achievements, my orientations, and how I am here today in front of this August gathering. So the only thing I want to tell my readers that it is so important to know your limitations, know your worth, and that's how you envisage your goal. And continue your journey till you achieve it. And today, when I am going to be introduced to the world as a writer or author, I'm extremely elated. I'm extremely grateful to my coach and the Almighty for this opportunity. And I tell everyone that just know that you are special, discover yourself, and tell the world that you can do, you can achieve, irrespective of all the barriers you have, if you are consistent in your efforts. So today, as my words get a facelift through my reader's eyes, I get ready with a newer insight to contribute to this world as a writer in a prodigious manner, for sure. Thank you, Gopika, Dr. Gopika, once more for this opportunity. And since it's all about metamorphosis, I would like to end my speech with a small quote. It is by a butterfly. She says, just living is not enough. One must have sunshine, freedom, and little flowers. Thank you. Over to you. Namaskar.
Thank you. And I hope that you've shared this in the book as well. It was a beautiful statement to close. Let's give a big round of applause to Sushmita. She's always been extremely compassionate and, always taking out her warmth and competence at the same time, as I always say. That's what makes you charismatic today, Sushmita. That's what has always made sure that not only your screen presence, but, your warmth really reaches out from the screen wherever you are right now. So big congratulations to you. And I know that your story is bound to really make a huge impact onto our, expected readers very soon. So with this, we have been able to introduce all our co-authors. Let's give them a big round of applause, please. And I'm going to be now revealing out the very next big launch, which is our online launch. So co-authors and all our expected readers. Here is the link for all of us here that we're going to be posting in the chat box so that each one of you can grab a copy of this very book, which is now live and available for you all to grab a copy of it on Amazon. And the link is right there so that you're able to get a copy of it as soon as now. The paperback copy is live right away that you'll be able to see. The hardcover copy is also going to be live in just about a couple of days that you can get yourself a copy for. This is all available on Amazon. We are banking on Amazon and we have listed ourselves onto this category where we are going to be listing ourselves for the #1 category in the journey of transformation. And if, the higher power and the God's will really, is on our side, we're going to be sharing this good news as well very, very soon. And I'm very hopeful of the same. So get yourself a copy while we have, of course, launched the physical copy, which is right here, and the online copy as well here. Can we have a big round of applause, please, everyone? With this, we come to a close of this very session. And we are going to be taking the leave. But before that, I'm going to be delivering a vote of thanks, and we're going to have a group picture together as well, right? Yes. So the photo of the book is going to be available to you. So, and we will also be taking up a group picture. But before that, I'm going to deliver a vote of thanks first of all. So first of all, I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to the Almighty at the very start. And I always say this is to the universal higher power, without whose guidance we wouldn't have been able to make this idea into a reality, which struck me in the middle of this year, which was in about June 2023. We wanted to make this a reality within the very first 3 months by October 2nd. But yes, because of some reasons and a whole lot of editing and wanting to make this an error-free version, we took a little bit more time, but late than never, we've been able to release that in the very first 4 months of announcing that we will be coming out with this version. Can we have a big round of applause for that? And that really calls for each of the co-authors being able to really, comply with all the timelines, be able to put that together. And of course, a big thank you to each one of you here, to all my lovely co-authors. And I would also want to thank my lovely family, and I would like to address them, my mother, Mrs. Savita Virmani, my father, Mr. Vinod Virmani, who've always been extremely proud of the fact of the work that, I've been able to contribute. And I know that them watching us right now, they would be super happy to see me as well. I would also like to thank my mother, Neena Kumar, and my father, Sarvesh Kumar as well, without whose support and, the house that I am in, this entire environment wouldn't have been possible, and the entire writing process wouldn't have been possible. I would like to extend my thanks to my husband, Munish Kumar, to my children, Samaira Kumar and Viraj Kumar, without whose support I wouldn't have been able to do this at all. And I have been troubling them with endless suggestions, needless to say. A big thank you to all the entire team who's relentlessly been working on this entire project, to all my friends and family who have constantly been hearing about the stories that we are coming out and the versions of editing and what to do and what not to do as well. A big thank you to Sejal, Yashti and Deepashri, who've constantly contributed to make this entire a reality. A big thank you to Adyan Books and to Ridhima and to the team of Nitin Soni, who've made sure that as the publishing partners, we've been able to take this out as soon as this. And a big, big thank you to you, my lovely audience, for being present here in this very room, for supporting us with your presence, without which this book launch wouldn't have been possible. We're going to come back very soon with many more things. But before that, let's have a big group picture for the same as well. So we can have all our cameras out so that we are able to see this. And we can have all the co-authors' cameras switched on. Do we have all the co-authors here? Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, I'm still counting my co-authors. All right. So that calls in for this grand picture right there. And there we go. Lovely. Thank you. Thank you so much. You've already made an impact. And I'm sure that this is going to go by leaps and bounds. Stay connected, dear audience. We're going to come back to you very soon. Thank you so much. Take care and good night. Thank you.